morning, everyone. This is one of those happy occasions when we get to present to the public one of those big checks that will do good things for our city. I want to welcome our friends, first of all, at Bristol County Savings Bank, Pat Murray, Pete Selly, Lynn Sullivan, and Michelle Roberts, who are frequent flyers at these types of events because they do so much for the community. In an era when banks in general, the banking industry, has been criticized for not living up to its obligations as corporate citizens, Bristol County Savings Bank has bucked the trend. They have stepped up for this community, for New Bedford, in ways that would make George Bailey proud. Early in my administration, Pat and his team came to my office and said, we really want to find ways to help not just your administration, but the city generally. And I said to him, well, let me count the ways. We have real needs here in New Bedford, and if it weren't for good, solid corporate citizens like Bristol County Savings Bank, we wouldn't be able to get done all the things that we want to accomplish as a city. Bristol County Savings Bank in recent years has really stepped up for a number of our nonprofits in ways that have really driven their agendas. We were recently at Gifts to Give about a month ago, and at that time, Bristol County announced a grant of $10,000 that would match an additional $10,000 from the community to do all the things that that great organization does. Gifts to Give makes it possible that kids in need can get toys and clothing and things they need to live, to have normal childhoods. And that's just one of the many recent contributions the bank has made. Others include Summerfest, fireworks. There's one other one that was really big recently. Yeah, of course, the zoo. So if you go to the zoo and see the carousel there, that was made possible by not only a contribution of $5,000 by the bank, but also a loan to the Zoo Society on very generous terms that enabled the Zoo Society and the city to build a carousel that really generates a great deal of income for that institution, and it really has bolstered the institution's ability to invest in itself. So Bristol County's done some great things, and today we're here to announce another initiative, and that is Bristol County's contribution of a lending software package to the New Bedford Economic Development Council that will enable the EDC to broaden its lending capacity. The EDC, as I've said many times before, is the jobs driver in New Bedford. We have here Matt Morrissey, who leads the team, Derek Santos, Ramon Silva, Angela Johnston, and where's Deb? Deb Trombley's here. The whole team is here. Now, it's a team of 5. It's a small team, and as we've discussed so many times publicly, they need to build out their capacity. It's a priority of my administration to give them the tools they need to do more for small businesses, and that's what the software package that Bristol County is contributing will do. I'll invite Matt up in a moment to give you the details about it, but essentially what it does is gives Ramon in particular the ability to make more loans, to do those loans more efficiently and cost effectively, so that more loans can be given out, more small businesses in the city can grow, and more jobs can be generated. So it's a good thing for the city. When we grow jobs, good things happen, and this really is a terrific contribution by your bank, and we're so pleased to be doing business with you, Pat.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor. Bristol County Savings Bank has been around since 1846, and we are a community bank. And we've been down here in New Bedford now for just over 2 years after being involved in the South Coast market for a little over 5 years now. We have an office up in Ashley Boulevard, and in addition to the money that we're giving to the EDC this morning, we're going up there right after this meeting to announce that we're giving another $30,000 to nonprofits in the greater New Bedford area. But we're here this morning to talk about the EDC. And with us this morning is our Senior Vice President of Bristol County Savings Bank, Peter Selly, a lifelong resident of the city of New Bedford and also sits on the EDC's lending committee. Peter came to us a few months ago and said that the EDC is really in need of a software package to help them service their loan portfolio and allow them to do more flexible things with the monies that they have for lending. So we are very happy this morning through the Bristol County Savings Charitable Foundation, which was founded back in 1996 when the bank turned 150 years old. We threw ourselves a really nice birthday party and set up the Charitable Foundation as a present to the community. Since then, we've given out nearly $9 million in contributions to the markets that we serve, including well over $1 million that have been given to the greater New Bedford area. So we are very happy this morning to announce an additional $10,000 that we will be giving to the EDC to help you with your loan servicing software. So we really appreciate what you do for the economic development in the greater New Bedford area, and we're very, very happy to help out. So thank you.
Matt, you want to come up?
To accept this?
Yes. You need a big pen, too, to endorse it.
Indeed. Isn't that outstanding? Sure. That's just terrific.
Doesn't have a check number on it.
No. I have the habit of putting a real check in my pocket and walking away with it. Right now.
There you go. It's a real thing. Yeah.
Real thing.
You can actually sign that one.
Look handsome, like you always are. That's good. That's great.
Essentially, the software package, well, currently the EDC operates a loan portfolio with many sources of capital that we use to deploy into the New Bedford business market. We do not have the ability to service those loans in-house, so we need to partner with other institutions to help us with that. That costs us time and it costs us money. What this loan servicing package allows us to do is essentially bring a very sophisticated piece of technology into our office, allows us to streamline the process of loan servicing, and then ultimately allow two of our key resources, Deborah and Ramon, significantly more time to deal directly with businesses on business issues that they may have, or to go out and get more capital into the hands of small businesses in New Bedford. So it is very important that Bristol County steps up in this particular way at this particular time, as the mayor said, because we are stretched thin. We have a tremendously robust agenda that we're moving forward on, not just the EDC, but many members of the mayor's administration working collaboratively with us. So this is a very important thing for small businesses in New Bedford. I would also like to say, however, that in addition to the charitable giving that the bank has been now doing for the last 5 years, very importantly, it is critical for economic development to have banking partners that believe in the city. And in Bristol County Savings Bank, and Pat and his whole team clearly believe in New Bedford and have been very important partners helping finance some of the most critical projects that have come through the city in the last several years that are not always easy to get done. In fact, in some instances where other banks have said, no, we don't want to go forward with that conventional financing, Bristol County has stepped up and has taken the lead. And we would not have some of the projects that have gone forward in the city without that leadership. So we're deeply appreciative of the bank doing the banking business that they do every day as a local community bank. So Pat, thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone. Next stop is the Bristol County Savings Bank branch on Ashley Boulevard, where they're going to give out even more money, more big checks. So hope to see everybody there. Thanks.